What's up, guys? Rainer here, back again, playing some more Deus Ex. We just got back to Seraph Industries after halfway succeeding through our mission. We didn't save the hostages, which is unfortunate, but we did recover the Typhoon. So those of you that are unaware of Deus Ex, you can hack into these offices to get bonus experience points. I don't have the security rating to do it right now, so we're not going to bother with it. You need a security rating 3 to get into all of them. So we're just going to start off talking to Pritchard here.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Pritchard, you're always such an ass. I think I read this one already. But I'm going to have your granola bar, prick. Ooh, and all of your software, as it turns out. Just going to keep looting your office, Pritchard. Don't mind me. Nothing really serious happening over here. So we'll see if we can find Mr. Seraph.
Right. I'll see you.
Look at Detroit. It's the nicest it's ever looked. Oh, and now it's gone.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
Let's do it. Now we're just going to wander around the boss's office for a minute and see if he has any granola bars that I can have. Nope, he sure doesn't. Just a lot of me searching corners at this point, but you know. You don't find stuff if you're not looking for it. Oh yeah, let's look at Detroit again. There it is. Ooh.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
Alright, apparently I need to go to my office.
What am I doing here? This is nuts. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him.
What a dick
I'm
this
in a
Tyndall
bad
is.
spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Yeah, alright.
All right, tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
Care to give me a few more details on exactly what it is you want me to do?
Oh, yeah, sure. The footage will probably be in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Alright. Roger that. Yeah, okay. That's useless. Pocket secretary. All day with it. Mandrake. Interesting. Your inventory's full. Actually, I had to type that in. It's pretty exciting. Oh, I'm getting codes to doors. Love it. So, bugging this Denzel Mitchell. Let's go see if we can't find Mr. Mitchell's office. There's Tim. Nope. It's a bathroom. Nope. Nope.
In Washington, the UN wouldn't even be considering restrictions.
We don't know that for sure.
And if they had
Nope. So I think there's one more office I haven't looked in yet. There it is. Pop the old hatch here. Gotta read an ebook. It's important. You never know when you're gonna get that bonus experience. Yeah, I'll have those. Pocket secretary. Yep. Mm-hmm. Another door access code. Nothing there really, but I mean, he was clearly corresponding with someone in this first email. I'm certain it's his lawyer. And before I run off, let's give the office one more once over here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't see anything. Oh well. Moving on. I'm going the wrong way. That's what I'm doing. Take his elevator down? Nah, I'm not going to risk that. We're just going to take the stairs. I don't want to waste a bunch of time going back up to David's office if I don't need to.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories.
Alright, we got some quests to do, so let's head out.
Mrs. Reed?
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
Yeah, we'll get some sympathy.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
Optimistic.
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such dramatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Distant. Yeah, let's do it.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
All right. Let's have, ooh, a thing. Nope. Empty trash can. It's all calmed down.
You believe it? We had the place surrounded.
Alright, let's get a look at the map here. There's a lot of stuff here. There's the apartments where Detective Chase is. Here's the limb clinic. It's the bathroom for some reason. Well, the limb clinic's just up the road, so let's go there first. Those would be protesters.
I, for one, approve of these protests. These limb people are drug pushers. Someone is getting rich while the rest of us are suffering.
I wouldn't know about those things.
Yeah, we're just going to pretend I didn't hear any of that.
Mr. Jensen, David Serloff told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuro enhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Yeah, okay. I don't need any Typhoon ammo, that's for sure. I will snatch up a Praxis kit. 5,000's a lot, but it lets me be better, so...
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
So I should, in theory...
Have you changed your mind?
Be able to... I want to be able to sell things, because I don't
Very
know if,
well.
you know...
Perhaps
she
when you are
knows
feeling
this, but
stronger.
my inventory's on the full end.
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that, officer. But some of those guys were carrying tire irons.
Alright, we're back out in the street.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance in the side of the building.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
I'm all about selling. Let's, we'll sell some painkillers, because I don't need those. Keep the energy bars for now. Sell the whiskey. Once again, we'll keep the energy bars. I'm going to keep my tranq rifle and my 10mm. Going to get rid of the sniper rifle. And the machine pistol. Keep the tranq darts, lose the stun gun darts. Keep the 10mm ammo, lose the combat rifle ammo. We'll hold on to the revolver ammo for now. If I find a revolver, I'll keep it. But I don't need any of this other stuff. I don't need remote explosives. I'll keep the concussion grenade. See what he's packing over here. That's interesting. Shotgun, a mine template, and an automatic unlocking device. Interesting enough.
Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
So what I'm going to do, now that I've cleaned out my inventory quite a bit, I'm going to head back over to that limb clinic and I'm going to buy another Praxis kit. I really want the speech augmentation. It'll help negotiating and conversations.
Would you say the police were overly violent?
Overly violent?
Will you be purchasing anything today?
I will. This Praxis kit.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Now we're gonna go back to my inventory and use... Oh, I have 4 Praxis available. Well. So we'll have this social enhancer. Just like that. So this basically just tells you that it'll let you persuade people better in conversations. It's pretty great. The Icarus system's not bad. I don't really need smart vision yet. Reflex booster? Take down multiple opponents. Yeah, we'll have that. There, now I can do 2 guys at once. He said, not noting his phrasing. Anyway.
Diagnoses, medical treatment.
Let's go and do some stuff.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those arc lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop.
Grayson? Where he at?
Yo.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, There was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay,
All right.
I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
Just like overly tired. Or overly helpful. Overly helpful. I'm good.
That's all
I don't
I need
need
for
to know
now.
anything else. That guy just talked my ear off. Look at how full my HUD is now. Good Lord. Let's just keep moving.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws and cyber fangs.
This city is one big gutter and always will.
I don't have a security rating to hack into that, so I'm thinking we're gonna go
Damn Oggs. Power-hungry bastards.
this
Last
ladder.
one of them.
Damn right. I've been limping for 10 years. Don't I got the right to get enhanced? No. Dude, even if I did, how the hell am I gonna afford that truck? Near a puppy. Whatever. Gotta pay up the ass for that.
See, I don't know if I can make that jump. That's a long way. I'm not opposed to it. I'm just trying to be realistic. I'm also not strictly confident I should be in this apartment building. I'm just going to keep crouching. You never know what you're going to find. Security rating 2. Can't get into that. So here's what we're going to do. Here's the new plan. First, we're going to finish looking all over this rooftop in case there's anything up here I want. You know, praxis kits, guns, ammo. You know, the good stuff. I don't see anything. So what we're going to do, because this seems like a really bad idea, is we're going to save first. We're going to take the pansy approach. Because I don't want to have to, like, do 2 episodes of me trying to make this jump. Oh. Ow. Yeah, I didn't make it, guys. That... Let's load that save. Here's the thing. Deus Ex, the platforming's not brilliant. So we're going to try one more time to make this jump, and if we don't make it then, we'll just move on. Oh. Didn't make it again. So I'm just going to live with my consequences of my getting hurt. We'll come back later when I get my security rating up. What we're gonna do now... Oh, I can't move that. That's too heavy, so we'll ignore it. Oh, there's a guy just pissing in the alley. That's wonderful. This one I have access to? No. Man, I need more Praxis kits. Nothing in there. Oh, I don't really need the newspaper. That's fine. Newspaper,
Hey,
newspaper.
Jackson. I'll take your mind off your troubles.
Who's talking to me? Nope.
You promise not to be too rough, and maybe I'll give you a freebie, sugar.
Well, that's...
Look at the equipment you've got. Woo! Why not give me a little demo?
Who's talking? Was it you? Yes.
Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I've got cool sunglass things now. We'll be flirty.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. I like your new style. A bit revealing for my taste, but not entirely unappealing.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't get your hopes up, big boy. I'm undercover, keeping tabs on derelict row-ballers. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
Yeah, why not?
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation. You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
Alright.
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Alright.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-Hog gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Alright, well now, just when you think your HUD just can't get any bigger, more full of shit, I'm also fairly confident that this up north is Derelict Row. Yep, that's where the ballers are. So there's I got a lot going on right now. I mean, I kind of feel guilty ending this video right now, but we're at 40 minutes, and nothing much has really happened, so we're gonna call it on this one. The next episode, we're gonna go into Derelict Row and deal with some ballers. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you next time. Rainer out.